so let's continue. So we initialized, our first prediction was 398, and I made the graph here, size versus price, and roughly at 398 we have our first prediction. So if you make a prediction now, any point will be 398. Yeah. So then we started an iteration over m trees, yeah, and we started this at m equals to 1, and we split the residual in negative and positive. Yeah. That gave us here an average residual of minus 200.5, and there an average residual of 402. Yeah. So let me on this graph draw the residuals. Yeah. So here we have roughly minus 338. It's going to be here a little bit. So here is 50. Going to be here. Then minus 218 going to be here. Minus 148 going to be here somewhere. And then we have minus 98 here. Yeah. And then 250 we have a residual of 300 on top, so roughly at 700 here. And then at 300 we're at 800. Yeah, 500 on top is 900. Sorry, 300 we're here above 900. Yeah. So these are my residuals. Yeah. So I can draw them with vertical lines. Yeah. Here we go. These are my residuals. Yeah. So now we're gonna update our F. Now we're gonna calculate F1. Yeah, we're ready for that. So we're gonna update. And so F1 of x equals F0 of x. Yeah, plus alpha times the tree, whatever we found in the tree. Okay, so let's take a look what it gives for the first 4 points. Yeah, the ones with size below 200. We have that F1 for the points 1 to 4 equals F0 is 398 plus alpha, let's take alpha 0.1, alpha times minus 200.5. And that, so 10% of that is roughly minus 20. 398 minus 20 is 378. Yeah, so this is our F1. I filled it out already here for the first 4 points. And then we have F1, 4 points 5 and 6 is 398 plus 10% of 402 is roughly 40. That means we have 438. Yeah, so this explains the two 438s here. Okay, so let's now try to draw F1. F1, well, we have 378 for the first 4 points, yeah. And we have 438 roughly here for the final 2 points. So this one is F1 of x, and this one is F1 of x, yeah. And basically it's what we want, right? We want these prices to come down and we want this price to go up. Yeah? Because the rents here are more than 398, so we want it to go up. And here the rents are below 400, so we want it to go down. Now, we only took trees of a stump here, a tree of depth 1. And obviously, when we do this practically, we take trees of higher depth. Yeah. We manage the depth because we don't want to overfit, but we'll probably end up between 4 and 32. Yeah, whereas here it's purely to show you what the intuition is.